Good morning, friends. Today, 21st August 2021, I am at Tafawa Balewa Square at Lagos Island, Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa. Welcome to my channel. The Tafawa Balewa Square TBS is a 14.5 hectare 35.8 acre ceremonial ground, originally called Race Course, in Lagos Island, Lagos, named for Nigeria's first Prime Minister. This is Lagos commercial hut and has some remarkable monuments. They include statues of gargantuan horses, the Remembrance Arcade with memorials to World War I, World War II and Civil War victims, and the 26-story Independence House built in 1963. Do you know that the first Independence Day was celebrated in Tafawa Balewa Square, which took place October 1st, 1960, where Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa delivered a speech. Tafawa Balewa Square was a sports field that hosted horse racing but included a section for football and ground to play cricket. The land was provided to colonial authorities by Oba Dosunmu in 1859, who thereafter built up the surrounding areas. The course was later demolished by the government of Yakubu Gowori to make way for Tafawa Balewa Square. In its heydays, the course hosted the Empire Day parades. The horse racing track was about 7 to 8 furlongs or a mile. TBS was constructed in 1972 over the site of a defunct rack for horse racing. It is bounded by Awolowo Road, Cable Street, Force Road, Catholic Mission Street, and the 26-story Independence Building. The entrance to the square has gigantic sculptures of 4 white horses hovering above the gate and 7 red eagles, which are symbols from the national emblem, signifying strength and dignity respectively. Other monuments in this square include the Remembrance Arcade with memorials to World War I, World War II and Nigerian Civil War victims, and the 26-story Independence House built in 1963 which was for a long time the tallest building in Nigeria. The square has a capacity for 55,000 people. Facilities at the square include a shopping center, airlines travel agencies, restaurants and car parking, and a bus terminal. Major national events at TBS includes Nigeria's Independence Day celebration, which took place on 1st October 1960 with the Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa delivering a speech, as I already mentioned at the start of my blog. Democracy Day, as well as other multifarious events such as musical jamborees and religious gatherings. A fresh 30-year concession for the redevelopment of Tafawa Balewa Square, located in marina areas of Lagos Island, is again in the offering. The facility is being offered to investors for a second time after previous investors breached the terms of a contract awarded in 2008, prompting the government to terminate the concession agreement. The first attempt to concession the complex was made with the concessionaire expected to spend not less than Naira 300 billion between 2019 and 2029 for its renovation. With the latest effort, investigations revealed that the federal government is not putting a price on the assets, as it expects bidders to send quotations based on their assessment of the investment potential of the monument. The government already, through the National Council on Privatization, the Bureau of Public Enterprises, in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment and Tafawa Balewa Square Management Board, has opened bidding process for prospective investors in the concession of the TBS. Under the new deal, the National Council on Privatization reserved 24% equity interest in any winning bid for the Lagos State Government. The objective of the concession are to substantially repurpose and redevelop the complex to profitably operate and manage it through professional and efficient management practice as a world-class events and hospitality center for a minimum of 30 years, according to BPE Head Public Communication Amina Tukur Uthman. The present structure was primarily developed in 1972, covering a total area of over 14 hectares. The concession would cover about 11 hectares. Facilities on ground include rectangular parade ground of mass concrete with a groundland area of 3.96 hectares, Eastern Pavilion consisting shops, kiosks and offices, Western Pavilion consisting shops, kiosks and offices, multipurpose hall with a 600 to 800 capacity and a total floor area of about 1290 square meters. Others are administrative blocks of two-story buildings with offices on two floors, a pavilion and club arcade including offices, multipurpose hall, club arcade, bar and lounge. When fully redeveloped, the structure would showcase parade ground with flexible Formula One karting facilities, renovated pavilions to turn the kiosks and offices behind into modern shops and offices. Additionally, there would be an upscale shopping mall fully equipped with attractions such as ice skating rink, movie theater, bowling, casino, indoor kids theme park, various outdoor gaming activities, and indoor event center. The facility would also boast of 21st century office buildings, hotels, multi-story parking lots, and flexible ability to hold various large events on the parade ground. There were indications that the government is offering the assets as part of its effort to raise Naira 205 billion funding support for the budget. Government had privatized or concessioned public assets including electricity, transport and fertilizer utilities as part of efforts to increase their efficiency and boost revenue. The TBS, a landmark heritage of Nigeria, hosts some of the renowned national and international events yearly, including the Independence Day celebration, the Lagos Carnival, and the Rio Festival and musical jamborees. The complex has hosted the experience, regarded as one of the biggest religious musical events in Africa yearly. The facility derives its strength from its strategic location in the heart of the business environment with its nearness to highbrow centers in Lagos. Others are